I'm Keisha and welcome back. In 2012, I moved to Korea and I fell in love with several Korean dishes. And today, I want to make mandu for you. And not just any mandu, yachae mandu or vegetable dumplings. So let's get started. I buy the dehydrated shiitake mushrooms simply because I don't really use them that often and they'll keep a lot longer. So I poured boiling hot water over them to rehydrate them. Once they've sat for 5 minutes, I drained out the water and chopped them up finely. I have my pan on medium heat, and to that I've just added the sesame oil, and I'm going to start by sweating my mushrooms and my onions. Draw out all of the moisture to make sure that my filling is not going to become soggy from all the moisture that is inside of the mushrooms. After the onions and mushrooms have been sweating for about 6 to 7 minutes, go ahead and add your carrots, the tofu, and the leeks. Now the great thing about mandu filling is that you can really put whatever you want inside. I've used bell peppers, I've used leeks obviously, I've used green onions, I've even used water chestnuts. So whatever you have in your refrigerator that needs to go, feel free to just chuck it into your filling. It's going to be delicious either way. Go on with your seasonings, your rice wine vinegar, your soy sauce, and your white pepper. If you don't have white pepper, not a problem. Black pepper works just as fine as well. And of course, season to your taste. As you can see, I'm using a lot. The last thing we're going to add is our Napa cabbage. Adding it incrementally and wilting it down and continuing to add. And for a final touch, I add just a little bit of onion powder. Wrapping dumplings does not have to be a daunting task. I know it looks intimidating, but it's really not. Simply take your dumpling wrapper in your hand. I prefer to not have such a full dumpling, but again, to your taste. If you like a super full dumpling, add more. Once the desired amount of filling is in your wrap, put a little water around the edge, and this is what's going to be used to seal the wrap. Now comes the fun part and what some would say the challenging part. But follow me here and you'll be a-okay. The dumpling is in my left hand, and the index finger of my right hand is in between the wrapper. My left thumb is pushing the wrap inward, and my right thumb is folding the wrapper over onto my left. So it's push, fold, push, fold, push, fold, push, fold. Do you want to see that again? Wrapper in left hand, left thumb pushing inward, right thumb folding on top. Push, fold, push, fold, push, fold, push, fold. If you're not going to be eating these dumplings right away, line them on a baking sheet or a cookie sheet and put into the freezer and let them freeze completely before transferring those dumplings to a freezer bag. I have about a tablespoon of vegetable oil in a pan on medium heat. I'm just going to add in my dumplings and let them cook until the bottoms are nice and brown. At this point, turn down the heat so that they're not cooking on the bottom still, and I'm going to just basically put them on the perimeter of the pan just to make sure that they're not directly over the heat, and pour just a little bit of water inside, just enough to create a lot of steam. The steam, it's what's going to cook your dumplings all the way through. When they're done, just remove them from the heat and turn them over so those beautiful golden bottoms can show. Now it's the moment of truth. Take my chopsticks here, grab one, a little dipping sauce. You can taste the vegetables inside of this dumpling. The carrot comes through, the cabbage comes through, the ginger, the garlic, all of that because it's fresh. It's nice and chewy the way it should be. The wrap has been steamed properly, a little bit of crisp from the bottom. You can also boil these. I prefer to pan fry them and steam them simply because I like the textural differences that that method allows. But either way you like to do them, they're going to be delicious. Give these a try and have a dumpling wrapping party because it is a lot of work for one person. Other than that, 맛있게 드세요, enjoy, and happy eating.